I got Madden 12 here. Going to talk about blitzing players on the defense. And again, this culminates the line issues this game has, things that really have to be fixed. You know, fundamental football problems that really, until they're corrected, it doesn't matter what's done to the game. It's going to have flaws and it's going to be broken. Now, with the virtual community today, we talked about tackles going out to engage with defensive ends. And although this is the side that I want to use to show the reason for this video, it's a little bit more apparent over here just how far out my tackle gets. Now, this is a typical three-down lineman formation. I want you to notice Connor Barwin for the Texans and his relation to the tight end. And I'll use some annotations here to show you. Now, as the play starts, I would say within 2 seconds, you can see now that my tackle has engaged with him. He is essentially where the tight end was, other than being back maybe 3 feet. Now, when we talk about fundamental football, when we talk about X's and O's, you know, there's reasons that linemen, offensive and defensive, were put into position. And essentially what you have here is a tackle switching positions with a tight end seconds into a play. And what that creates is this problem. You know, and although this is a safety in this example, the slowest player on the field is still going to have success. And, you know, we're not talking about sacks, we're not talking about quarterback hurries, we're talking about, you know, disrupted play actions, we're talking about disrupted sweeps, we're talking about misdirection plays that get blown up. You know, there's a multitude of offensive problems that this creates. I just want you to notice how fast this happens. Now, the reason this happens so fast is, look at how quickly the tackle shifts over. And when this happens, look at the gap that's left in this line. Now, the other issue I have is when we talk about, you know, playing a football game, trying to implement real football strategy and not seeing results, you have people that play defense online in this game and have a play like this that feel like they beat you fundamentally, that they know football better than you. Now that you know that that safety is going to blitz, you can see that I've got a slot receiver here being played way off, you know, maybe close to 20 yards off by the safety. Now, at this point, I realize that the safety in charge of this zone or in charge of the receiver has blitzed, and it leaves me this wide open gap. Now, this receiver actually runs back behind the safety, and this could easily be a touchdown. And in fact, when we talk about real NFL, when we talk about real football, you know, essentially when you key on a defense's weakness and exploit that fast enough, it should be a touchdown. I'm not going to complain about the outcome of the play, but I want you to show again, you know, the flaws of this game dictate the outcome more than real football knowledge does. You know, this play gets hurried, the receiver doesn't catch the ball, but it's only that way because of the giant gap left in the line because of the tackle moving out. So this is something that really has to be addressed in Madden 13. We have to see more fundamental football, more X's and O's put into this game. And if we don't, then we're probably going to continue to see a lot of the problems with nano blitzing haunt this game year after year after year.